Hello, how y'all doing? I just think this is gonna be like a super fun, simple video, and I'm here for it. Today we're gonna rate and discuss my old Halloween costumes. I, for some reason, have this memory that I'm like super creative, and I've always had really good, great costumes, but I think that's only been a thing the past like 6 years, because I look back at some old photos, I don't know what's going through my head. At the same time, I'm gonna paint this Happy Halloween little door hanger I got from the Dollar Tree. I took the string off of it. I think I'm gonna do all of the letters splotchy orange and black, and then the bats black and the pumpkin orange. So I'm excited about that. My painting plates are Christmas. Who knows why? Don't come for me about the Christmas stuff. Christmas is like an after Thanksgiving thing. I know. Let me light a candle. Oh, did it light? Okay. This is a Mystic Creations candle. It's called Enchanted Forest. Set in the mood. But yeah, let's start with the pumpkins. So I love Halloween. I've always liked Halloween. I love the thought of everyone collectively picking out, choosing, making costumes to wear. I just think it's like one of the most creative holidays. You know, I loved going trick-or-treating as a kid. I like Halloween movies. Scary movies, like 75-25. I love a good scary movie. But I love Halloween-themed movies. I just think they're cool. And as I got older, you know, you don't go trick-or-treating anymore. But in college, I would dress up. There's always be like a party or something going on. I would dress up for a party in college here or there. And I really enjoy it. I feel like it's a great holiday for creative people to really show our skills, and then everyone else, it's nice to see people who like aren't creative what they can come up with. It's usually like a pun or like a Party City or like a Spirit Halloween bought costume, which is fine. It's just funny to see like what they choose. Okay, I got the pumpkin done, so let's go to the first costume. These are going to be out of order. These are just in the order that I screen grabbed them from old Instagram pictures or from old photo albums. This first one is a Snow White costume. Now, never past this costume have I ever worn anything like princess related. I definitely don't think I picked this costume. I think my mom picked it out for me, but I was never one to go for like the cute, sexy Halloween costumes. I always go for like funny, they make you think, whatever's like the most creative thing that I could think of and handle and usually do and make within like 2 days, because I always am late to making Halloween costumes. That's what I'll do. But I think I look super cute in this Snow White costume. When I used to take pictures, I'd have the biggest smirk on my face. That was just my thing. The biggest, like F you smirk, you know? I look like a cutie patootie there. Yes, I'm just sponge painting the rest of this sign, and I'll go back in with black. I guess I could have just painted it all orange and sponged it black, but we're already this far. Next costume. I was a Ninja Turtle, and I think my brother was just a ninja. I don't look happy in this costume at all. I look really young here. This probably wasn't my idea. This almost looks like it was a hand-me-down costume from my brother the year before. So yeah, I don't look the happiest in this costume. What is this? I was Minnie Mouse. I think we got this whole costume, I want to say, from like a thrift shop or something, because I remember the hands were kind of used, but they were these big Minnie Mouse, you know, cartoony hands, but they only had 4 fingers. It was really cute. I actually look cute in this costume. I'm pretty young. That's my grandma with me. That trick-or-treat bag is like the first trick-or-treat bag I ever had. People always use like suitcases or garbage bags to collect. Why do people use pillowcases? Does anybody know why they use pillowcases for trick-or-treating? I just imagine kids back in the day like ripping their pillowcase off their pillow, filling it with candy, and then just shoving their pillow back in so that the candy is tucked away in the pillow. So at night you can like sneak a piece of candy and like eat it. This other one, me and my 2 like childhood friends, we went as the girl next to me went as a teacher, and funny enough, she is a teacher now. That is her job today. She went to school for it. We were kindergartners, so my shirt says, I am in kindergarten. It says ABC 2 + 2 = 5 on my shirt. Hilarious. I also have pigtails and bows in my hair. I'm gonna jump over and do the black bats real quick while the orange spongy paint is drying. This other one, I must have been like I don't know what this is. Am I like a killer clown? I think I just ran out of time. Fun fact, everything I'm wearing, the wig, the knife, maybe not the knife, the fake knife, the shorts, the leggings, those are all stuff. I was so into school spirit in high school. I loved it. I would dress up crazy for football games. If we had themes like tie-dye, you know, tie-dye, splatter paint, black out, white out, yellow out, you know, whatever the theme was, I would go crazy. Face paint, fishnet gloves, top to bottom, tutus. I love that stuff. So this is just from that. I must have just thrown this together. Those masks, they're like these clear China doll masks, but they're clear. I have like 4 or 5 of them that I bought because they're really cheap at Walmart. And as soon as you take like 2 breaths inside, they get all fogged up, which is even scarier. And my shoes are like these checkered, weaved laced shoes. So basically I took 2 different shoelaces and I laced my shoe the right way, and then I took another shoelace and like weaved them in between. They're really cool. You could never untie them to get them on, so you had to slip into them. But I remember wearing those shoes. In this one, I'm the Sundrop girl. I don't know if anyone ever saw those commercials for Sundrop back in the day. They had like a specific spokesgirl, and she would wear like the shirt with the logo. I think she wore tights with blue jeans. Maybe not. Maybe that was just me. She wore like a red headband, and she would twerk everywhere. So I remember specifically going to like a party last minute, and that was my costume. Again, with the knife, I don't know. In this one, I'm just wearing like shredded white clothes. Don't get me wrong, I think I have jelly. I didn't have fake blood, so I used jelly on my shirts. I was so sticky. This is again at one of my friends' house. We were just chilling there for the night. Everyone had like cute like 70s go-go disco dancer girls, and I was, you know, a jelly covered zombie person, you know. Horrible costume. Would not recommend. Was not impressed with myself that year. Looking back, I got paint on my charger. No. No. Okay, let's get into the better costumes, shall we? Moving on with SpongeBob. This, if I have to think about a time that I was really creative, like I had to pinpoint a moment in my life where I was like, am I a creative person? This is it. This SpongeBob costume. The night before Halloween at school, you're allowed to dress up. I was like, yeah, let's do it. I don't have a costume. I think my friends dressed up too. So I was like, I had this SpongeBob shirt. I was a big SpongeBob fan. So I threw on these socks, drew a red and blue line on my socks, wearing the same shoes as before, maybe a different pattern, but they're still checkered. And the box that I'm wearing, I literally took a cardboard box and just colored it in like his pants, and then threw on like volleyball leggings underneath. This was an amazing costume. I love that I went with the square pants, like an actual cardboard box, square pants. It was impossible to sit in desks that day because you would like slide in, and then my square pants would be sitting on top of the desk almost. So that wasn't the best. But I made this the night before. I had the balls, the gumption to wear it to school. Everyone loved it. I loved it. So creative. All right, moving into college. My like freshman year of college. I was a little bit of a partier. Did partake in, you know, some extracurricular activities. Don't do that. Don't drink if you're underage. That was a choice that I made. But yeah, my freshman year of college, I went as a solo cup for Halloween. This is another one that's like one of my favorite Halloween costumes. I went to Walmart and bought like red leggings. I can't believe I didn't wear pants under that. I wasn't wearing pants under those red leggings. I'm gonna tell you, they're probably see-through. But I took like a sweatshirt from Walmart, cut it to be a little sexy, I guess, a little off the shoulder number. Then I cut out the words of felt, S-O-L-O, and then sewed solo into the shirt. That's the one thing I can kind of sew, surprisingly. So I sewed in the letters on the shirt. The necklace is like just like Mardi Gras beads, but I punctured a bunch of ping pong balls and strung them on there. The earrings are actual shot glasses turned upside down, and then I super glued an actual solo cup to my head as a headband. I loved this costume. It got rave reviews at the party I went at. And I also had a broken finger at the time from playing rugby, so that's cute. Again, this is from the dollar store. I don't know if like the dollar store by you guys, like if they have any, but they've really stepped up their game. This is from Dollar Tree. They have like a whole crafting section now. I'm very impressed. It looks okay. It looked better in my head. Okay, this next one, this was like at the first house that I had in college. This is like my junior year. I had rented out a house with a bunch of friends that we lived in for the school year. We were throwing a Halloween party, I think last minute. I did not have a costume. I was upset about it. So I threw on, again, all my spirit stuff that I used to wear to high school football games. I dragged with me to college, like a huge bin. Ask any of my roommates. And so I was just pulling stuff out of the bin. I have like a tattoo sleeve. I got like a spiked bracelet. I guess the flannel was mine. I bought the Walmart t-shirt. And then the red and white wig was actually my brother's. His college colors were red and white. And that was his wig that he gave to me. Oh, how did I forget about this? Hold on. Throwback. We're doing... Me and my friends were cats for Halloween. She did nice little kind of whiskers on her face. I went full on primary white base color, and then just drew in these nasty, gross gold and black, because cats have gold, sparkly fur. I look gross. It doesn't make any sense. Great. It was like a black lip. Awesome. And I'm doing one of these. Ow. Ow. Like, what am I, what, ow, ow. Like, what is that? Not for the picture, Christine. Okay. All right, kicking it back forward. This costume, my old lady grandma at college costume. This is another one. I think I like didn't have a lot of time. Last minute, I texted my friend. I was like, "Do you want to go to the bars and hang out and cause a ruckus?" She said yes. I threw on this grandma costume. I worked at the bookstore at my college, and I had bought in the sweatshirt that said Oshkosh grandparent. I just thought it was really funny as a student to wear a grandparent sweatshirt. So I already had the sweatshirt. I threw on leggings, threw my hair in curlers. I love throwing my hair in curlers. Even though I don't use them regularly, I just think it's fun to have them in curlers. Spray painted my hair silver. I went to the dollar store and got like a, I don't know what that is. It's like a doorbell or I don't know what it is, but I turned it into a life alert badge, and I put it on some fishing wire and made it a necklace. I also had a fanny pack that I was wearing, and it had those old candies that your grandmas always have. Like, I think they were Werther's, but like the candy without the label on them, those old candies. Had a whole fanny pack of those at the bar. I had so much fun dancing and like crushed the dance floor. I think everyone, she was wearing like an Eeyore costume. I think everyone was shocked that an old lady and an Eeyore were out at the bars dancing, because not everyone was dressed up like us. Okay, this last costume is genius. This is like my senior or even my like super senior year of college. I was a before and an after party, which I thought was genius. So I took like an old top that I had, cut it in half, took a Bud Light shirt that I had, cut it in half, stained the crap out of the one side. I even burned the Bud Light shirt. Like I put like a cigarette like lighter burn into the Bud Light shirt. Then I took a pair of leggings and a pair of sweatpants, like cut them down the crotch, sewed them together, which is hard. No, I didn't. I took a pair of leggings. I was wearing a total solid pair of leggings, and I just cut the one leg into a short and left the other one a pant, because I was trying to make sure that they didn't ride up. And because you're working with like legging material, I didn't want to have to sew them at the crotch. But then with the sweatpants side, I literally cut the one whole leg at the crotch of the one leg of the sweatpants out and just kept the band. So I had a band and one leg of sweatpants. I think I still have those sweatpants. I think they're so funny to put on, just one leg. So I basically like sewed everything down the middle, and then on this side I like teased my hair and made it gross, smudged my makeup, drew like a smiley face on my face like I fell asleep somewhere drunk. This side I had like my hair straightened, my makeup all nice. And then for the shoes, I wore like a slipper and a boot. And I'm pretty sure we went to the bars like that. Just a train wreck of a costume, but it worked out perfectly because we were drinking and hanging out that night. SpongeBob, Solo Cup, and this one are probably like some of my top costumes. I just love them. I thought they were creative and they're very off the cuff. So those are my Halloween costumes. This other picture, I'm going to throw it up here. This is just a Tuesday at college. I used to collect these beer signs, and I used to collect the boxes and cut them out and put them on my wall, as most college kids do that like to party and hang out. So I just put all of them on one day and stood on our front lawn. I was like liquor girl or alcohol woman. That was our first college house. The whole house was actually tilted. It was on a slant. That's a little fun fact for you. Those are my Halloween costumes. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to take a picture of this. This looks pretty good, except I messed up the pumpkin. Got a little black on the pumpkin when it's supposed to be orange. So I'm going to go back and fix that. But I hope you guys have a safe, happy Halloween. Thanks for watching the videos. I would love to see your guys' Halloween costumes. Send me them. Some people have dressed up as me for Halloween, which blows my mind, but I love to see. It's pretty easy. Buy yourself a cactus, Hawaiian shirt, throw your hair in a bun, you know?